Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. It's Tuesday, May 30th, and I'm taking a day off work. I've had a nice 3-day weekend, had a good Memorial Day, and taking an extra day or two off of work. Work's been busy and been burning out a bit, so I'm going to recharge my batteries and had to burn the vacation time because I'm right up against our cap. TMI. Today's reading is brought on by a thought by Lynn B, one of my viewers here, was wondering if McCarthy was removed as the House Speaker, would the Republicans nominate Marjorie Taylor Greene to be the House Speaker? I can't see it. I think they tolerate her, and probably behind closed doors, they probably can't stand her. But, that doesn't mean they wouldn't do it. I'm just saying that intellectually I have a hard time with that. Just as a PSA, this is not a MAGA-friendly channel. Do not expect that I'll have many kind things to say about good old Marjorie there. But that my biases aside, the spirit, if you would Marjorie Taylor Greene be the next House Speaker if Kevin McCarthy is removed? For entertainment purposes only. Well, if he's removed, it's going to be decision time, there's your thought right there. It's going to be decision time. Which way is the Republican Party going to go? Are they going to go full MAGA, or are they going to pull back and go more traditional conservative, what the MAGA crowd is currently calling a rhino? What's going to cross that Wheel of Fortune? That's a perfect card for it. Right now, the Republican Party is in an identity crisis. It's basically, they want their civil war, but what they're really saying is they already have the civil war inside. You've got the Christian right-wing extremists, otherwise known as the MAGA crowd, fighting for control from the corporate Republicans and the traditional conservatives. The evangelicals want their part in it. The Tea Party wants their part in it. So basically the Republican Party is looking for its identity, and its next choice in House Speaker, should they replace McCarthy, is going to really spell out what their identity is going to be for the near term. So stick a pin in it and keep an eye on it, because that's going to tell you who the Republican Party is. Okay. In the past, we've got the Hermit card. The Republican Party was really good at keeping their dirty laundry inside. But now it's out there for everybody to see. Again, if you look at HAUS of Petty on TikTok, there's a fellow there, a gay nurse, and he is as petty as you can get. And he spills the tea. And he'll document a lot of the infighting that's going on with the Republicans and such. And it's just all coming to light. And it's just a really dysfunctional group of people. Sharks. All sharks. Fighting over the same minnow. Current situation. Planning. Strategizing. Looking at what the options are. Now, as if Marjorie Taylor Greene was going to be put in here. But again, I think what Spirit is giving me is the current situation in the Republican Party. Right now, they're searching for their identity, and they have ideas what they want to do to go forward to advance their agendas. That's 2-2 interesting, by the way. You got 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. And of course, Donald shows up, because you can't drive the Republican Party without having the most vocal, influential person that's associated with the party. Mind you, Donald Trump was a Democrat for years and years and years, but I'd have to find the quote where he said if he ever ran for office, he'd run as a Republican because the base are really easy to fool and convince him of anything. And that's what he likes. He likes people that are easy. He's a con man. Sorry, that's what he is. He likes people that are easy to fool and then pledge their undying loyalty to you. God, for the MAGA faithful out there that might still be watching this, just burning, understand the faithfulness that the MAGA faithful have is amazing. It's fanatical. Now, this is the type of Roll Tide college football the strength of support for the team that any professional team would love to have out of their fan base. But man, make it worth it. Make it worth somebody who's worth your loyalty, because this guy ain't it. He can't stand you. He just can't. He looks down his nose at you and you just don't see it. It's like a bad... Again, I've made this comment before in other videos. It's like a bad relationship. This is the dude that can't give you the time of day and you're just totally smitten with him. Show some dignity and self-respect. Go find some guy who will actually appreciate you for who you are and what you bring to the table. Okay, but Republican Party, Donald Trump is still putting a lot of influence over it. That's not good for the Republican Party. Lesson to be learned is the truth is about to be exposed. Probably with all these indictments and everything like that that are supposed to come out in the summer and the fall, it's really going to help define the Republican Party. Not to mention the election coming up. But right now we're looking at McCarthy here. We have, you've got the budget proposal coming up, and Trump's going to be watching that. And, Trump, even if McCarthy was the puppet for Trump and did everything Trump wanted to do and got everything Trump ever asked for, Trump will say it was never enough. Trump would have done better. That's because that's who he is. Okay, so the truth's going to be exposed on the Republican Party soon enough. And the outcome is the Queen of Wands. That's an interesting one. They will take action going forward, but what is that? Okay, so the truth is going to be exposed. They're going to take action, but it doesn't tell you what the action is. But underneath it is the delusion card. They're just not seeing the whole picture. They're focusing on the emotional outrage, but they're not focusing on issues. Just throw a qualifier on the Queen of Wands. They take action. What are they going to do? Well, they're looking at the burden and the difficult choices that they've got. They need to show some strength, and they need to take a step back and evaluate things. I don't think Marjorie Taylor Greene would be this card. She would be the Five of Wands, not the Four of Swords. So that's the situation with the Republican Party. I'll throw a four-carder now to find out, are they going to nominate Marge for as Speaker of the House? Let's put all these cards back now. Just because I don't think it's going to happen doesn't mean it won't. It just means that I don't think it's going to happen. All right. Let's see what we got. If McCarthy is removed, would the GOP nominate Marjorie Taylor Greene as Speaker of the House? Will she nominate? Of course she's nominated. Will she actually be the Speaker of the House? That's what I really want to know. Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene. This was not going to be a 10-minute video here. This was supposed to be shorter. I was envisioning this being a 4-minute video, but here we go. That's because I ended up doing a 6-carder instead of just a straight-up 4-carder. Will Marjorie Taylor Greene be the Speaker of the House if they remove McCarthy? Nightmare scenario. Because she's gray. It would bring in... Oh, my God. No, my God, no. I don't know if I can figure out more cards that would say no than that. Would Marjorie Taylor Greene be the Speaker of the House? Oh, God, no. It would be their worst nightmare. She would leave everyone out in the cold. The Republicans, the Democrats, everybody. She's the ultimate divider. She's the ultimate chaos agent. She would bring the Republican Party and the House of Representatives just crashing down in mayhem because she's just certifiable. And she would take it in a second because she would view it as the next step to her being a VP or president or something along those lines. Or actually, when I first draw this card, the GOP would just be like, "Oh my God, what did we just do? We need to go. They'd put her in, and the first thing they'd be thinking is, she needs to go. We need to figure out a way to get her out. I don't know what we were thinking when we did that. So, Lynn, no, she's not going to be nominated as the House Speaker. But if she does get nominated as the House Speaker, oh my God, there is not enough popcorn in the world to sit back and watch the mayhem begin. On the plus side, nothing would change. There would be, we've got the debt ceiling passed. Okay. So we're going to be able to pay, the U.S. won't default. The budget would be a mess. Just trying to get the budget through would be an absolute mess. But I don't think they'll replace McCarthy until after the budget deal is done. And then after that, it's irrelevant. The election comes up, the Democrats take Congress, and she's relegated to obscurity. But oh my God, it would be an absolute disaster. And if you're just sadistic, it would be, again, bring out your floss, because you would be amazed at how much popcorn can get in between your teeth when you're watching this whole thing unveil itself. Okay, so that's my reading on that. The answer is no. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Give it a thumbs up, like, and do all the YouTube-y stuff. Thank you to all the new subscribers that have joined my channel. I really appreciate your attendance. And for the current subscribers, thank you for your support. Catch you on the next video.